Hey there, I'm Amy.Connell. Welcome to Graced Health, the podcast for women who want simple and grace-filled ways to take care of themselves and enjoy a little chocolate in the process. I'm a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach who wants you to know your eating, movement, and body don't have to be perfect. You just need to be able to do what you're called to do. This is another Ask the Trainer episode where I answer questions you may have about your eating or movement or how they work together in about, I'm just going to have to say it, you guys. I've been saying 5 minutes for a long time. It's never 5 minutes. It's 7 minutes. So I'm going to officially change it in about 7 minutes. Today's question is, my knees are shot. How can I strengthen my legs without squats and lunges? Boy, if you have been listening, if you are a regular listener, you know I am focusing all on this issue for this month because this is such a common problem. You are not alone. So many people have this, and I want to give you a few tools and resources to be able to do that. So if this is your case, if you're having knee problems, first of all, remember, please, I am not a doctor. Anything your doctor or your physical therapist says overrides anything I may say. So they know you, they know your body best, they know how you move, they've seen you move, and so please listen to them. But if you are trying to take care of some things before you go see them, or for any other reason, maybe you just don't want to do squats and lunges, then you've come to the right place today. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how to approach this. If you see a lot of squats and lunges, that's because a lot of trainers love them. They are a functional movement. So we have 6 different movements that our body can do. And these are two of them. So one of them is squats and one of them is like single leg lunges. The reason these are so great is they utilize several different muscles at one time. When you have a knee injury, oftentimes it's good to isolate those muscles a little bit more. So that way you're making sure that you are focusing on a particular muscle, strengthening that, and not putting added pressure on a joint that is not ready to have pressure on it or has been injured because of whatever reason. So what we're going to do is kind of take apart those functional movements of a squat that really strengthen up your quads, they strengthen up your hamstrings and your glutes, and we're going to focus on those 3 areas individually. The first one that you can do is a Romanian deadlift. And by the way, I'm just going to tell you right now that I have a new free download called Squat Free Strong Legs that you can get over at gracedhealth.com/strong legs. And I demonstrate all of these to you. So I'm going to talk to you about them here. If you want to know more, if you want a visual on these, go get them. If you are on my email list, you already have them. If you didn't see it, go look in your inbox because I currently have 1,549 unread emails. So you might have missed it, but you can get this resource absolutely free, and it's just there to help guide you. So I cover all 3 of these movements in the Squat Free Strong Legs download. The first one that I want to talk about today is Romanian deadlift. And that sounds more complicated than it really is. With a Romanian deadlift, you are focusing on your hamstrings and your glutes. So on that back side of your legs, you want to start with your feet about hip width apart, roll your shoulders back, engage your core. Very, very important because your next movement is going to be to hinge at the hips and push your hips back while you lower your shoulders with a straight back. It's very important that all 3 of those things happen. You don't want to round your back. Only go as far as you can go without rounding your back. And then you will probably want to have some sort of resistance. So that can be a dumbbell, that can be a kettlebell. Did you go out and buy a kettlebell after Gretchen Meyer's episode, by the way? I'll put that in the show notes. I did. I got a new one. You can do some loops. I'm a big fan of loops, super inexpensive investment for resistance. You can do resistance bands. So anything that will provide resistance. And then you're going to raise yourself up by squeezing your glutes, pulling your hips forward and coming back to that standing position. Another thing that you can do is, so those are our hamstrings and our glutes. Then I want you to focus on your quadriceps. Those can be a little bit trickier to strengthen if you are not used to doing anything. I love the one that Dr. Tug Cargbo offered back in season 8. And he said, lay down, bend one leg, keep the other one straight. So if my left leg is bent, my right leg is straight. I have a flexed right foot, and I'm going to take it up to about a 45-degree angle and then back down and hover it about 6 inches above the ground. Don't let your foot go all the way down to the ground and rest. And do that, if you can, 30 times. That's what you're going to want to try and get to. And that will focus on your quadriceps. You can also sit and put your resistance loops. Now, those are they're probably about 12 inches in a circle, and have resistance. And so those you're going to put right above your ankle, sit up in a chair with your knees bent, nice and tall, and just while you are keeping your knees in line and parallel, raise one foot up so you have a straight leg and coming back down. I hope you can visualize this. If you can't, again, get that squat-free strong legs. You can see everything there. And just take that foot up and then back down. If you are a member of a gym, you might be able to find some machines that focus on your quadriceps. So that's another really great one. And also, if you're at a gym, you might be able to do a supine, meaning on your back, a supine squat. And so pressing up against it. And so you're simulating a squat, but you're on your back, and it's a little bit, it can be a little bit more gentle on your kneecaps. So I hope that gives you some good guidance. Make sure you get that squat-free strong legs download over at gracedhealth.com/stronglegs. Okay, that is all for today. Go out there and have a graced day.